Today we're going to talk about the forehand technique. This video is a follow-up to the pushing hip video so that you understand the technique of the forehand better. All of you guys know about the coiling and uncoiling, the rotation, the upper body rotation. We mentioned it so many times and probably heard about it and seen it as other players play. So what you really need to know is that there is a counter movement of your hips and your shoulders. So when you coil on your forehand, you move your upper body against your lower body. And then when you start hitting and you pull your shoulders out, you have to have a counter movement with your hips in order not to lose complete control over your body. But this is not only with the hips. Let's start from the head. You've definitely seen Roger Federer with his chin, with his head staying and kind of like looking at the contact point. Well, what does he actually do? So the thing is that all of our parts, like the head, the shoulders, the hips, it's all connected with a spine. So if I move my head to the side as I hit, I'll be pulling my whole body to that side. That is why it is really important that we stay at the ball and that we do not move away from the ball as we hit. So you keep your head in place, right? And you move your upper body. So now, what happens with the hips? The hips point in the same direction as the head, and the upper body freely moves within these two. So please don't mistaken the fact that you have to move your hip and your shoulder to the side. You have to make sure that you have a counter movement with your hip, and this is why your left leg kind of comes forward. It's a counter movement of your hips against your upper body. You can do the same thing on the backhand, the same principle, but this video we might cover. If you leave some comments and you're really interested, please let us know and I'll describe how you have to handle this on the backhand. So let's go back to the forehand. Let's go through this one more time. So we're talking here about the open stance, and here it makes a lot of sense if now, as you can see, my head is pointing forward at the contact point, and now my upper body moves and my lower body moves against it. It's a counter movement against my upper body. Now, if I'm playing in a closed stance, what happens then? Then it is really important for me to actually keep my leg over here until I finish my shot, and then the leg comes over. That's what I talked about in the previous video. So you understand what I mean when I'm talking about this twisting. So if you're already in this position, you make sure that your back leg doesn't go forward too early, that you let that upper body finish the motion, have the counter movement with the lower body, and then in this case it's not the movement, you're just kind of holding it, and then you let the energy release. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.